We are living the dream because of all their works. Colors, images beam on our minds, fireworks. In Annecy's festival, a very special day, celebrating with them a fantastic birthday. Though they brought the present, a robot in the wild, tickling the mind and soul of every inner child. A painting of nature we now so seldom see. Margie, Jeff, and Chris, welcome to Annecy.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, merci.
Lovely.
We are thrilled to have you here a few minutes before the screening event of The Wild Robot. But first, before talking about the film, Chris, with such an amazing career, how come you never came to Annecy?
I don't know. I think I just have really bad timing. I think the films I've been working on were either too early or too late. So everybody else went, and they would show us pictures and things. So I made up my own Annecy in my head, but really and truly, the real place exceeds my wildest imagination as to how beautiful it is here.
Thank you for such a compliment. It's indeed animation's biggest family reunion. Margie, you've been here almost every year since 2015.
Yeah.
So what can you tell the newcomer?
I will say that it's one of the most enthusiastic and informed audiences you'll ever meet, and they will have known all of Chris's work. They will have done the homework, and when they ask you questions, you'll be impressed.
Looking forward to that.
What about you, Jeff? Is it a first time coming to Annecy or?
Second time.
Second time.
Second time. I was here 2019, 2018, one of those years, with DreamWorks, but just instantly fell in love with the city and the festival, and there's no better place that celebrates what this art form is.
A young animator, young animation director, exactly, Sean Bucklew, said to Marcel Jean, this is the Super Bowl of animation. What do you think about that?
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, given everything that I've seen and the crowds that are coming out for this whole thing, and the diversity of it as well. I think one of the things I'm really excited about is like just there's so many people here, but there's so many different kinds of animation that have been brought together and so many disciplines. And I think that this is the kind of thing that I love about working in an animation studio anyway, which is like I am inspired by everybody around me every day. And I would imagine that in a larger sense, that's what it's like to be here.
Okay, let's talk about the Wild Robot now. In a world fascinated with technology and robots, actually, you're drawing us into a film with a robot fascinated with our wonderful world. What a brilliant idea Peter Brown had, and how did you get so excited to push it to animation? What was the genesis of the project? Can you tell us more about this?
Well, Margie found the book, right?
Well, we had the book at DreamWorks, and the message to us felt incredibly timely because it's about humanity, really. It's about nature, it's about humanity, it's about how people can be kind to each other. And we just needed the right person to bring it to life. And there were a lot of ugly stepsisters that we found. Chris, who just this book was written for him to make a film of. So it was a really fortuitous marriage here.
We can see the paintbrush style at first in the title, in the way the title is brought to us. There is a very artistic, a lot of, painting choices. Can you explain how you gave life to all of this? How did you work on this?
Yeah, the whole story involves a piece of high technology that is lost in the wilderness. So making a movie that had the greatest contrast between Roz and the place that she was supposed to be, but the place that she really ended up was really, really critical. So the look of the film was in no small part a very, very critical part of the storytelling process. So we were really relying on the artists at DreamWorks to take us as far as they possibly could visually into a place where it felt like more like a painting than we've ever done before. And so, and they really did accomplish that.
it's the transition to what I'm about to tell you. Well, you told us we must become more than what we were programmed to be.
Exactly.
Is that animation's motto or humankind's motto, maybe?
All of the above.
Yeah.
All of the above. It applies to everything, and that was part of what drew us to this story in the first place, was that even though it's about a robot in nature, it's really about all of us as well. There's something everyone can relate to in this story. It's a universal theme of kindness and empathy and acceptance and community.
It's also a universal theme, and one thing we love about Annecy is it's so global, and it feels like this film does not feel like it belongs to any one particular place. It belongs to everybody.
Universal as in Universal Dynamics on the capsule?
Company speak, yeah. Not Universal Dynamics or Universal Films.
No, no, beyond all of it.
Yes, beyond all of it.
This year is yours, as you are celebrating 30 years of enchanting the world at DreamWorks Animation. Yet you are spoiling us with presents. We had
Yes.
Orion and the Dark, Kung Fu Panda 4, and now, until September. October. No, September for you,
September.
October for us.
Yes,
Yes.
right.
The Wild Robot. So, what's the point in giving us all the presents when it's your birthday?
I would say that if you're going to celebrate your studio's birthday, you should be delivering films that really embody what you want your studio's aspirations to be. And all of those films are completely different from each other. And to culminate with The Wild Robot, which is wildly original and ambitious, it feels like the way to go out in style of your 30th year.
That's it. Thank you. Well, we are minutes now from the screening event in Annecy Theatre. You've talked a little about the audience and its reactivity. How do you feel at the moment just before screening this to the most reactive audience in the world?
Gentlemen.
I gotta say I'm pretty excited because we've been working on this for such a long time, and I think more than any other film that I've ever worked on, I'm just so excited, really truly excited, and anticipating people seeing it for the first time. It's for me been the most, I think, emotional journey, not because it was a hard thing to do. Oddly enough, it was one of the easiest films I've ever worked on because I was supported by a team that was just incomparable. But the subject matter of the film and the story itself, it's something that really just like got inside me, and it's a sweet story. It's a powerful story. So I've been really anticipating this moment for a long time, and I can't wait for the finished film to finally get out there.
What an amazing first time to come to Annecy. How will this screening influence the last month of work on the film? Do you think there will be some, not changes, but...
We hope not.
Is there a rabbit in the scenaries?
There's rabbits.
There's
Okay,
rabbits.
you know the relation between Annecy and the rabbits?
Yeah.
I was informed that
You were
something will
informed.
happen
Yes.
when
Okay.
people see rabbits. So
Yes.
I believe there's definitely an appearance of a rabbit within the first 15 minutes, which we will be sharing
Yes, we
today.
will witness that reaction
The
today.
rabbit gets a line. The rabbit speaks. It's very exciting. It's going to be crazy.
That's Annecy's style.
Crazy out
Well
there,
done,
yeah.
guys.
I didn't even know. I had no idea.
Well, it was a pleasure to have you and chat a little with you just before this amazing screening event we are going to follow you in. So have a wonderful moment in Annecy, and please come back every year with presents or projects, whatever.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We will
Thank
hope
you so
to.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.